Hey guys, I'm still not quite ready yet, but I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my dear friend Quest Junkies. Thank you so much for raiding in with you people. How you all doing? Hope you're doing well. We won't be too much longer, so stick around. We're gonna be doing something fun, something cool. The audience is gonna be creating a character for a Twitch Plays game that I'm gonna be doing at the end of the week. So yeah, stick around. Love your faces. Alrighty then. Hello, greetings, good morning, salutations, and welcome. Welcome one and all. My name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to our City of Mist character creation episode, where we're going to be creating a character from City of Mist to play in a City of Mist Twitch plays, where you guys will actually be deciding the action and making all the choices for this character. And I figured, what better place to start this with than right here with character creation, right? Because, I mean, if you guys are going to play this character, it makes sense that Twitch decides what this is going to be. Hey, Pixel Bunny, good to see you. Thank you for the lurk. Hope you are doing well, my dear. Okay, so, yeah, we're going to be doing some character building today, and I'm very excited because I love character building. Character building, for me, I think is one of my favorite parts of the TTRPG process, right? You know, running games is great, and I definitely love running my sessions, all my sessions, really. But, you know, like, I nothing feels better than, you know, being able to sit down as a player, with a character concept, and then work through the rules to try and make that character concept come to life. And that's kind of what I'm all about. I recently spoke with someone who was doing character creation about, like, you know, just the ways that I do character creation and, you know, kind of some of the suggestions that I have. And it got me thinking, you know, like there are lots of people out there who create characters and, you know, like, I wouldn't say, you know, like, I definitely, and keeping this in mind, I would never say if anyone has made a character incorrectly. I don't think anyone can make a character incorrectly. You make a character the way that you want to make a character. But I think that there's like a huge layer of untapped potential in character creation. And I really, it got me excited to, like, really make, like, some videos and stuff like that about, like, my process and how I go about things. Because, you know, yeah, some people just are, it's not that people aren't interested in other ways of doing stuff. It's just that, you know, it's like, well, there's no real lesson on it, right? There's no real, this is how you make a character, or this is some good practices for making characters. So, yeah, that'd be cool. It's been so long since I've done any kind of character creation. That's unfortunate. But you know what? I've got my tea. I've got my my stuff ready. I am so ready for today's session of character building. So let's, ooh, that sounds like freaking amazing. Chicken Alfredo with garlic and tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes, sun-dried cherry tomatoes. Yeah, that's the way to do it. All right. It's a personal pan-sized pizza. Nice. Ah, man, you're making me hungry. It's like the right time for it, too. Right time for food. All right, so to begin, what is City of Mist? Well, City of Mist, actually, you know what? Let's get that music going as well. Boom, there it is. Nice. All right. So, gotta run. Happy streaming. No worries. Thank you for the love and lurk, my dear friend. May your journeys, wherever it happens to be wonderful, because I know it is quite late in the UK at the moment. But go with all the luck and fortune that the world can muster, my friend. Okay. What is City of Mist? City of Mist is a TTRPG set in the modern-day world, in a place simply known as the City, which is shrouded in the strange and mysterious mist that obscures supernatural, wondrous, and mythological things. There are many creatures and people here who go day by day without noticing anything wrong with the city, but for a select few who have been blessed or cursed by these creatures and entities known as the mythos, become rifters and can actually see through the mist at what the world really is. While you're driving along the street, what may look like a transformer on a street light exploding may actually be the god Thor's avatar, channeling lightning from the heavens and using it to blast away a giant golem, which you might see simply as a large construction forklift. The mist obscures the supernatural and keeps the city safe. The people, however, are who we're interested in, because you get to be one of these chosen few, these selected people who are granted powers from a mythos. So, effectively, this is a story-based game where you guys are blessed by this story, by this mythos, and trying to balance between your mundane, everyday life and, of course, following through with whatever story the mythos is trying to tell. If you're in a if your mythos happens to be, let's say, oh, well, in the case of our character there, Victor Frankenstein, and, you know, like, that is the person who's giving you power, you may gain great power over life and death, maybe even lightning, but in turn, what may happen is you might start finding yourself stalked by one of your resurrections who has slightly gone mad. You may find yourself chased by people who don't understand your power. And these are things that happen in the modern day, but are almost like a mirror image of the story of Frankenstein. And that's kind of what this is all about. It's all about like picking a mythos that we want to kind of see in the story, but also figuring out if our character even wants to go on that journey of self-discovery through their own mythos. Hey, Garamon, how you doing? Miss T? I have tea. What's Miss T? Oh, City of Misty. I like it. And you can make a character called Miss T. It's true. But you know what? Like, there's still like lots of legends and stories about mists as well. So having a character who can, of course, deal with the mist might be an interesting element. Might be a very interesting element. The mist itself traditionally is quite as you know, the name. Okay, it's a pun. The mist itself is quite a mystery. No one knows where it came from, what its purpose is, and it almost acts as if it is alive. So it's kind of a strange, bizarre thing here. But yeah, it's cool. It's very interesting as to someone who may be able to control the mist to some degree. Now, super quick, let us start with the first element of character creation. According to the book here, which I've got right in front of me now, character creation. You know what, let's read some of this. In City of Mist, you'll take on the role of one of the lead characters, a rift in the mist, yes, that's the word. On one hand, your character is a person living in the city, a bank teller, a kid who dropped out of high school, an ex-military mercenary. Your character may be a completely unexciting person, or she may live a very dangerous, complicated life. Either way, they were an ordinary person. That is until awakening. At some point, your character became aware of a mythos inside of them, a living legend that grants them miraculous power. Who do they become when their ordinary and legendary selves came together? And that is it. Okay, so creating a rift character. So, as you can see underneath me, kind of, we have these little, I guess they're like themes. That's the word. These are themes, right? We have the mythos theme, and then we have the logos theme. Logos is kind of your day-to-day life. Mythos is kind of your superpowers. So we're only going to go with one mythos, and we're going to go with 3 logos for this character. Nice, easy, simple, starting kind of character. And we're going to choose the concept of our character, pick our 4 themes, and then use the theme books to build this character. So, let's start with, I guess, the concept. I find that with City of Mist, it is easiest, and probably most fun, to pick your mythos first. What mythos, what story is this character going to be around? What do you guys think would be a good story to get around? Let's open up Twitch and get some polls going. There we go. All right. So what fairy tale or story would we like to see for this character? Now, we've done Frankenstein and we've done Nikola Tesla. So, I mean, I'd probably like to avoid something that isn't lightning. Oh, sorry, I'd like to avoid something that's lightning based. Could be a few good ones. We could do Quincy's Tavern. That'd be hilarious. No, couldn't do Quincy. Let's see. Folk tales. And they don't even have to be Western folk tales either. They could be Asian folk tales. They could be European ones. They could be Scandinavian or Russian, or like the Black Forest tales are actually quite big. Red Riding Hood. Red Riding Hood's good. We can add that one in. I know Red Riding Hood is one of the iconic characters, but that's okay because we don't have to play with them. But let's Do I have her? Let me just see if I've got her to... Yeah. Her name is Scarlet. There we go, that's the one I want. This is... Yeah, this is the Red Riding Hood character that they have in the book. I think she's very cool, but yeah, like I said, we don't need to use that one. We can always make our own version. But she is very cool. According to this, she is the mythos of Little Red Riding Hood. Her logos is a high schooler. She is touched, which means that she's got... I can't remember the grades. What are the grades? I think grade touched is like the first one. Let's see. Degrees of awareness. Here we go. Yeah, degrees of awareness. So you've got the touched, who are people who only just have some mythos. The borderliners, who open their mythos up a bit more. And then the legendaries. So there you go, yeah. Okay. Boom. So that was Scarlet. Trying to remember a few close calls when we were doing Charlie. Three Little Pigs. Yeah, okay. Three Little Pigs is interesting. Let's throw that one in there. The story of the Three Little Pigs. Otsu Kahu, the bear spirit from Finnish myth. Ooh, interesting, interesting. I do not know the story. Let's have a quick read of this. What's it? Osuo. Otsuo mythology. Here we go. In Finnish mythology, Otso, otherwise known as Kahu, Otto, Kontio, Medsan, Kunigas, and Messi Kamen, is a bear, the sacred king of animals, the leader of the forest. It was deeply feared and respected by the old Finnish tribes. Osuo appears in Finnish national epic, the Kalevala. Interesting. It looks like a bear with antlers. That's kind of cool. I could do that. I can do some really cool stuff with Hero Forge as well for that one, which is good. That's a cool one. I like that one. One of the few that got through is Excalibur. You can put Excalibur on there. I think Excalibur is one of the mythos as well. Yes, she is. Boom. This is Excalibur. She is the debutante in the old town, and yeah, she's one of the notable people, and she wields Excalibur. The Lady of the Lake. Yeah, Lady of the Lake could be interesting. Still taking in suggestions. Well, we've now got the 5 that Twitch will allow me to do, but if I like something else, I'll replace stuff. So at the moment, we've got Little Red Riding Hood, the 3 Little Pigs, Otso, Excalibur, and the Lady of the Lake. Any others? Feel free to get crazy with this. I say crazy to a degree. Obviously, you know, we're family, well, somewhat family friendly. It's not family friendly, it's just friendly. Hella. Interesting. I think I like Hella more than 3 Little Pigs, so let's throw that one in there. The Sword and the Stone. That is Excalibur. Isn't that Excalibur? No, that's a different sword. Because the Lady of the Lake gave Arthur the Excalibur, The Sword and the Stone was a different one. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Arthurian is cool, like the idea of an Arabian, such as Sinbad or Aladdin. Ooh, those are good ones. Or Sherazade. Ooh, I kind of like Sinbad. Okay, let's replace the Lady of the Lakes with Sinbad. I do like that. I think that's a good one. I might have Freya and Hela tattooed on my thigh. Nice. I do like Norse mythology. Norse mythology is also pretty cool. Okay. Okay. Maybe instead of Excalibur, the Sword and the Stone. Did the Sword and the Stone have a name? It's not Excalibur. Don't lie to me. Excalibur. Oh, no. It says here. Excalibur and Caliburn were the same sword. They had two different names given to Arthur's swords in two different versions of the legend. Excalibur is the Sword and the Stone, while Caliburn is the sword given to King Arthur by the Lady of the Lake. Right. It was just a different telling of the sword. Okay, right. Okay, I see that. I think it was just a different version. Okay, I get that. So maybe then, just to add something a little different here. What if we make it Caliburn instead of Excalibur? There we go. That could be kind of cool. Just finished season 3 of... My girlfriend is taking me through the series, so I feel deep dread around making characters based on fairy tales. Season 3 of what? Excalibur. Of Ruby. Right, yep. Yep. Fairy tales are dangerous. Bigfoot? Bigfoot could be fun. It's good. I like the idea of the cryptids. Cryptids are really interesting. So let's see. I got Red Riding Hood, Hela, also Caliburn, Sinbad. Beowulf. Beowulf's a good one. I think I like Beowulf a little bit more than Caliburn. Yeah, Beowulf's a good one. I like that one. So we've got Red Riding Hood, Hela, Osu, who's the king of the animals, the bear with antlers, Beowulf, and Sinbad currently. So there's some pretty good choices there. All right. Last call. We'll do a last call, and then we'll put these down, and then we'll have a chat about what we're going to be looking at. All right. Any last calls? Sorry, lost signal. Oh no, Seaguard. I'll give you one last chance. All right. Mythos. Annecy? What's Annecy? Let's have a look. That sounds familiar. All right, last call for suggestions for Mythos. Yuck. Is an Akan folklore of a god of stories, wisdom, and knowledge, and trickery. The form of a spider, most commonly depicted of Annecy. Also, sometimes he should be a god of all knowledge. He's the one from American Gods. Yep. God of stories. Kwaku Annecy. Apparently turns people into panthers. It's not terrible. All right. Ooh, have pizza now. Nice. Only because spiders give me the heebie-jeebies. I'm gonna say no on that one. But Annecy is a good suggestion. Gaiman uses him a lot. Yeah. But also keeping in mind, mythos don't have to be folklore either. They could be legends of people too. Like George Washington would absolutely count. You know, people have lore as well. Loki could be fun. I think with Hela, I'd steer away from Loki just because we've got Hela. All right. I think think unless there's any last thing, because I wanted to see if Seaguard gave anything as a suggestion, because I know they lost connection. So Seaguard, if you have a suggestion for a folklore, a story, a legend, or something like that, I'll take that one in. Otherwise, I think we are good to go. All right. Very well. Not seeing anything from Seaguard, but that's okay. All right, here we go. Hold on. Let me make sure I spell it right. All right. Okay, cool. We'll wait. We'll wait. Good choices. There are good choices. Mary Laveau. Ooh, I do like that one. Let me have a read of that one. Mary Laveau. Mary Laveau, a herbalist. Marie Catherine Laveau was a Louisiana Creole practitioner of voodoo, herbalism, and a midwife who was renowned in New Orleans. Her daughter, Mary Laveau II, also practiced root work, conjured Native American and African spiritualism, as well as Louisiana voodoo. I don't know much about her. I know the name from like TV shows and stuff like that. Why are there X's on Mary Laveau's grave? It's all part of an ancient old belief that Mary Laveau would grant your wish if you draw an X, place your hand over it, rub your foot 3 times against the bottom, and throw some silver coins into the cup and make your wish. There you go. That's cool. Quetzalcoatl. Wow, that's a bold one. I like that. You're gonna make me Quetzalcoatl. All right, Quetzalcoatl, or the famous plumed serpent, is the name of the Nahuatl name for the feathered serpent deity of the Mesoamerican culture. Mesoamerican myth of Quetzalcoatl is also a mythical cultural hero from whom all people claim descendants. The man among men. Let's see, what else do we have? I do like Quetzalcoatl. I think that's a good choice. The Maya of the Yucatan know him as Culucan. The Quiche of Mayans know him as Gukmataz. Both names are translated to feathered snake. Cool. Which I think, by the way, is actually the inspiration for Namor in the new Black Panther movie. There we go. Quetzalcoatl. Okay. We are going to put, let's say, 5 minutes on the timer here. So pick your legend, ladies and gentlemen, and that is the character we will design. Also, greetings and welcome, Vancouver by Night. I saw your photos from the Fan Expo. Freaking amazing stuff. So keen to see all the cool people hanging out and doing fun stuff. Makes me jealous. Makes me think that, like, well, I spent so much time, like, in Australia, especially in Perth, where there's, like, next to no conventions. I'm like, man, well, how wild would it be to just be able to go to a convention? Can't do it here, sadly. Yeah. Hope you had a great time. I saw that you also hung out with the Blackwater D&D guys, which is cool. Unless I'm mistaking you for another Vancouver by Night. Maybe. I was just seeing on the Twitters. Okay. Got my tea. Do we have a clear winner yet? Ooh, no clear winner yet. Lots of battles here. The bear spirit's coming up good. It's coming up strong. I do like the bear spirit idea. Sinbad and Quetzalcoatl not far behind. while we wait for those votes to come in, because it is a 5-minute timer, let's talk about City of Mist building characters. So, basically, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be adding in cards, which will represent the mythos and logos. Each one will give us exactly what we need to build this, to sort of create who this character is and what they're capable of. Every tag that we give them is it's kind of like a bonus that'll happen to any of the dice roll that we have, which may use that tag as a inspiration. So let's go with, actually, here's a good one. Okay. For the theme book known as, come on. There we go. Adaptation. So adaptation is about adapting to harsh environments, shape-shifting, elemental manipulation, stuff like that. So one of the things you get is, you get to add tags of what circumstances enhance your abilities to adapt. And some of the examples they have is easier with a spell book, under an open sky, ritual of the wild, prolonged contact with a victim, cluttered workshop, and dead of night. So one thing might be, cool, I'm going to have the tag dead of night. And it means that if it's nighttime, my powers become enhanced. So it's like, all right, well, I'm going to go and do this thing in the middle of the night. I'm going to try and use my spell or use my magic. Okay, cool. I'm going to get a +1 because I'm using my magic. I'm going to get a +1 because I'm trying to protect someone, and my character's got the Guardian tag. And it's the dead of night, so I'm going to get another +1 because of the dead of night. So that's kind of how these story tags work and roll into each other to eventually make your character. So what we'll need to do is, once we've chosen our mythos, is we need to pick what theme book that's going to work with. And then once we've chosen that, we're then going to look at the logos, which is pretty much, because just because it's not a mythos doesn't mean you don't get story tags, right? So you get story tags for your regular stuff as well. So there's one here called routine. So if you've got a routine of some kind, a job or occupation, a political position, a hobby that's time consuming, your day-to-day survival, or if you go to school, for example, right, you would gain a routine. And you might have to answer a question like, what quality do you now possess because of your routine? The examples here are, you can hold your breath, you can haggle, you've been drilled into field tactics, you look harmless, you've got an eidetic memory, you can hold your own under stress, you're calm in the storm, and or elegance even, because maybe your routine has allowed you to learn the upper crusty ways of being a noble, and that's kind of where we're at. So yeah. Ooh, looks like it's a tie between Osso and Quetzalcoatl. Interesting. We've only got a few seconds left for that to change, but I don't think it will. Which means, yes, there we go. Which means we get to go to a coin flip. Where did my coin go? I always misplace my coin. It's always here, but I always lose it. I don't know why I'm so forgetful. What did I do with you, coin? You are one of my favorite coins, but you always go missing. Coin, hello, where are you? Alright, well, that's okay. Oh, no, you're here. Aha, there we go. Okay. So. With that, we are going to go with crusty upperways. Yes, the crusty upperways. Or a hybrid of both. Hybrid of both might be hard. The mythos themselves are fighting for control over the people that, are there. So, 2 mythos on 1 person would not necessarily work. But, we'll talk about more of that in a minute. Okay, so, I'm going to go with odds will be Quetzalcoatl, evens will be Osso. That is a 6, which is Osso. So that is our mythos. Okay, so with that being said, Let's now have a look at the mythology and what we can do to look at the power of it. I mean, I've got an idea already, but let's talk about this. So we know that they're from Finnish mythology. We know that they're due to the importance of the bear spirit in Finnish paganism. Bears are considered by many Finns to be the kings of the forest, and even the national animal of Finland. It's not particularly individual bear spirit, but rather a collective animalistic spirit of all bears. Besides being worshipped in Finland's pagans, it's also worshipped in modern neo-paganism. Okay. The story of how Otso was born varies in myth. Some tells of how Ukko, the god of weather, threw wool into the sea, and how Otso was born from the bits of wool that reached the shore. Other stories tell of how Otso was born from the Ursa Major constellation. The most ancient myths surrounding Otso tell of marriage between Otso and the primordial mother of all men. This relationship was reflected in the ritual of Pijiset, in which the bear spirit was symbolically returned to its family through marriage. Otso has many wives and children, but is said to have also eaten them. Pajiset. If a bear had been killed by the ancient Finns, a sacred ritual of Pajiset was held, in which the bear's skull was mounted on a pine tree. The bear was skinned in the forest, after which the meat and hide were taken to the village. Ale was brewed, and the meat of the bear was eaten as a sacred meal. A girl and a boy were then elected as the symbolic wedding couple, and during the feast, the skull of the bear was carried on a plate to the room. The plate was then given in a place of honor at the head of the long table. The bride and the groom sat at the opposite end. The skull of the bear was then carried to a sacred tall pine and fixed high on the branches among other bear skulls. At this point, there followed a chant as well as a dialogue between the killed bear and the primordial mother bear, who is called Hongota. The bones of the bear were then buried under the pine. One important function of this rite was to prevent the skull from decomposing. The skull of the bear was a holy object, and to destroy it was taboo. The head of this conversation was to the idea of this conversation was to make it possible for the spirit of the bear to return to the earth, to reincarnate, to then be killed again. Okay, interesting. So I've got a couple of ideas here. I think firstly, I already know what I want the weakness to be, and that is I want the weakness to be the head. Blows to the head, I think, being this character's weakness, make perfect sense. So I dig that. As for the mythos for this character, I'm gonna toss up a couple, and I'm gonna put it to the poll again, real quick. So, as far as the mythos goes, theme book. What theme book are we gonna use? So, I am vibing a few of them. The first one that stuck to my mind is... I just need to pull them up. Okay. The first one that stuck to my mind is... Where is it? Here we go. Okay, so the first one that stuck to my mind is Conjuration. So Conjuration allows for the summoning of things. So the summoning of, like, say, a bear spirit could be really cool. The next one is... a familiar, which is to, similar to Conjuration, but, like, has an actual, like, companion or familiar that'll work with you. So Conjuration, familiar. Okay, and then the other themes. Let's see. Nope. 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 I mean, maybe shapeshifting into a bear could be a thing, so we can make that adaptation. So if we want to have someone who could shapeshift into a bear, that could be a thing. Relic. We could have a bear skull be a relic. That could be cool. Oh, that is cool. Okay, there we go. So we've got 4 there that I think we can choose from. Gonna put 3 minutes on the clock here. So there we go. Boom. Theme book. What theme book are we gonna use for our mythos? So just to go through them real quick. Conjuration, I'm thinking summoning animals of the forest, being the king of the land. Familiar, I think having a bear familiar or bear companion. Adaptation would be shape-shifting into a bear. And a relic is the bear's skull, which would give us some unique powers because we keep the skull safe. Ah, so good. I love tea. Tea is really good. People are liking the relic idea. Got a few for conjuration. Nice, nice, nice. I'm drinking green tea. Green tea is quite tasty. All right, while we are doing this as well, another thing I want everyone to be thinking about is what is your logos? What is this person's day-to-day life like? What do they do? What's their occupation? How do they make a living? Who are they when they are not spectacular? Why is this making me think that we are semi-building Oksana here? It's a little bit... Oh, sorry, I don't think. Hi, newbie. What do you mean you don't think? I mean, I don't think. But welcome. Welcome in. We are kind of building Oksana, I mean, I guess. Maybe they disturbed the buried skull and the bear spirit decided to inhabit them as it is unable to reincarnate as an actual bear. That's a cool story. Definitely like that. But it's less the spirit of a bear and more actually Otso like giving power to this person for a reason, whatever. Maybe they found the bear's skull and they have to take it back home, but they can't. Maybe this is just how Otso is sharing their blessing. The skull is an interesting one. Pardon me. I also like the idea of, because keeping in mind, Otso is giving their power to this person as well. So normally I'm all like, hey, if you're playing a cleric, remember, you're not trying to be your god. Whereas in this, it's kind of different because it's like, well, actually, here, yes, technically, you are following in the path of your mythos. So that means you are supposed to have some similarities to the actual mythos themselves. If you worship, if Thor is your mythos, you might be a handyman and your hammer might have that power. You know, a whole bunch of different stuff. All right, looks like by the skin of its teeth, we are going with a conjuration character. All right, so conjuration. Let me pull this up real quick. Okay. So, conjuration. Creating fantastical beings, objects through sorcery, summoning something from someone's dreams, constructing them from the environment, opening a portal to another realm, or giving birth to them, forming them out of another body. Ugh. Okay, so with every character that we build, we start with, let's go back here real quick. So we are going to add a theme. So we are adding in conjuration. There we go. Selecting that. Okay. So the first thing we're adding is King of Animals. All right, so that is the King of Animals. Mystery. Choose a mystery for this theme. So this is a question we need to ask, but we'll ask that later. Okay, theme tags. Power tag, bonus power tag, weakness. Okay, good. So, our first question that we had to ask is... There we go. We need A, so there it is. Boom. Okay, the first tag that we're going to add is, what does your mythos create or summon? That's the first question. What does your mythos create or summon? Let's conjure a bear skull. All right. If it conjures a bear skull, what does the bear skull do? So that is the first question. What does our mythos do? What do we conjure? What do we make? Hey, Distal, thank you for lurking, my friend. Hope you are having a wonderful day. Okay, there is also an aspect of the myth that likens hibernation to rebirth and renewal, so something along that aspect. So summoning the spirit of Otso? Okay, I like that. I think summoning Otso themselves might be more of a familiar, but I mean we could. Or maybe summon bears. Skull gives unsolicited advice and breathes fire. I think that's cool. Does Otsu? I mean, again, we wanna make sure that Otsu, the mythology, is what we're looking at. So maybe instead of fire, because I don't think fire is really a part of the mythology. Maybe the skull. Maybe the skull does divine stuff through the stars, you know, like because there's a lot of stuff about like him being born from the Ursa Major star system. Can summon a constitution of Ursa Major. Ooh, a star bear. That's really cool. I kind of like that. Summon Ursa Major. All right, I love that. Yeah. Create a bear whose coat resembles the night sky. No, I love that. That's really cool. Okay. Boom. Alright, we have our first tag. Summon Ursa Major. Alright, now what we do is we get to answer a bunch of questions. We get to pick 2 questions. Hold on, let me just check this real quick. 2 more questions. Alright, so we get to pick 2 questions, okay? I want you guys to just type in chat. Okay, I'm going to read these all quickly. And then I want you to type, like, whatever letter is your favorite. And, yeah, whatever letter is your favorite. And then I'll go with whatever one we have the most. Okay, you ready? So, just remember these letters. Very important. A, what can you conjure into existence? B, who or what is your favorite or most useful conjuration? C, what other conjurations are you able to manifest? D, how does your conjuration fight for you or promote your cause? E, what skill or knowledge, mundane or arcane, does your conjuration possess or provide you with? F, how does your conjuration protect you? G, what conditions are favorable for your conjuring? H, what makes your conjuration harder to resist or banish? I, what useful item related to your conjuration can you manifest? And J, how do you control your conjuration? So I need to pick 2 of these. So if you wrote down your favorite, put it in chat. I'm going to read these again and the letter as well. Okay? So write them down. Okay. A, what can you conjure into existence? B, who or what is your favorite or most useful conjuration? C, what other conjurations are you able to manifest? D, how does your conjuration fight for you or promote your cause? E, what skill or knowledge, mundane or arcane, does your conjuration possess or provide you with? F, how does your conjuration protect you? G, what conditions are favorable for your conjuring? H, what makes your conjurations harder to resist or banish? I, what useful item related to your conjuration can you manifest? And J, how do you control your conjurations? All right, so get those letters in. Also, no worries, Phoenix. Lurk away. I didn't lurk. I should have protected, but that was... I can't lurk on my own channel. E and G. I'm seeing a lot of G's, so I think G is definitely a goer. I'm also seeing a lot of E's. E and G. I'm just going to go with those. D and G. Okay, we've got a D and G. C and G. E and G. Some B's. Okay, cool. I think E and G is winning out in popularity at the moment. So let's go with that one then. So E. What skill or knowledge, mundane or arcane, does your conjuration possess or provide you with? Divine foresight, maybe? Maybe... what about the ability to understand animals? That could be cool. Like, I mean, obviously, King of Animals is the power that we've gotten. So being able to understand animals would be a really useful skill. Healing? Yeah, healing could be a good one. Yeah, keeping in mind, I mean, I definitely say healing would be something that divinely one would get. The hibernation thing that I think was mentioned earlier on would be a good one. Or its coat lights the dark with starlight. I think so. I think there would be like the constellations on the on its back and stuff. 100%. Any other suggestions for powers? So I've got healing, got speak with animals. What else? Anything else? Stars make me think of guidance. Shapeshift. Shapeshift. Very useful power. Yes. I will change the color of your shirt. Super strength. I mean, these are more... I think this one here is more like skill or knowledge. So divine... Okay, so I'm going to throw in a couple here. And we'll put it in the... We'll put it up for vote. So, new poll. Skill or knowledge. So, understand animals, I think, is a skill. Divine guidance would definitely fit. I think that works. I don't know if shapeshifting is a skill or super strength. Same thing with healing. I don't think that's a skill or knowledge. Skill is like an attribute, you know, like a talent, I guess. And I think understanding animals doesn't necessarily have to be you can speak to them, but simply understand them, you know. That's cute. I like that. I mean, maybe we'll throw in fast healer. You know what I mean? Like maybe they heal their own wounds quite quickly. Affinity with nature. Yeah, sure. Nature affinity. Like that. And what else? think that's really it. I think those are good ones there. Starlight healing. I mean, Starlight healing. Would Foresight be along those lines? Maybe. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's put in Foresight. Now, the only reason I didn't go with the healing and the super strength, and I want to point this out as well, is because we went with a conjuration character. So the character is supposed to be conjuring something, whereas these are just powers and skills that the conjuration allows us to use. So it's like, well, super strength isn't really a skill, that's just straight up a power, which goes into a different theme book rather than this one. So if we summon a bear, you know, it's kind of like, well, there's not really much point of summoning the bear if it gives us its strength, because it's not so much sharing its strength, but like, you know, letting us use it. But I think the fast healing in the Starlight is kind of a cool idea. I like the idea of like the glowing energy and stuff like that, but we're not playing in a party, so I mean, really just fast healing is going to be fine because we can heal ourselves. So there we go. Starting poll. Take your votes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see these go. All right, we got 3 minutes on the clock. What do we want? Few choices up there. Hey, no worries. Lurk in safety, my friend. Boom. Ah, you are protected. All right. Divine guidance, understanding animals, and nature affinity is currently top of the chart here. Interesting. Got a 4. Yeah, no, the dice are very fickle on Twitch. All right, we are halfway through the poll. The next thing we want to think about is like, who are we as people? What is our natural state of being? Are we a teacher? Are we a librarian? Are we a zookeeper? Who are we? What are we? It's better than the one in the last protect attempt. It is true. It is true. All right, last round of calls for the vote in the polls. Seeing some big cuddly person. Haven't figured out the vocation though. Yeah. Thinking a teacher. That's a cool idea. Park ranger. Yeah, could be a park ranger. That's a really good one. I do like the idea of a park ranger. All right. Well, that did not help me. Three-way tie. Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll a d6 then. All right. Understanding animals as 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is divine guidance. 5 and 6 is nature affinity. That is a 2, which was understanding animals. All right. So, back to here. Understand animals. As king of animals. Understanding all beasts, great and small. Okay. That is cool. And then the other one that we had was G. Pet store clerk? Pet store clerk could be good. I feel a bit like those 3 options overlapped. Yeah, they did kind of. Because you can ask animals about stuff as well. You can totally just go up to animals and be like, hey, you know, like, did you hear anything? Or what is your wisdom, O animal, O animal? All right, what conditions are favorable for your conjuring? What condition is favorable for our conjuring? That's a good question. A vet? Be interesting. A vet seems really cool. I kind of like the Dr. Dolittle thing. Nighttime? Oh, you know what? That is actually pretty perfect. I don't think we're gonna get something better. I'll give everyone a chance to say something, but I'm pretty sold on the nighttime shtick. Nighttime, visible euthanasia. Yeah, okay, nighttime. Nighttime it is. Strengthened by night. Powers manifest stronger in the night time. Done. Clear night? No, I think okay, so follow me here on this poetic journey, right? I think it should be nighttime regardless, because just because there's clouds does not mean that the stars are no longer there. And I think that's an important distinction, you know. I think that's a very important distinction. All right, so now we've done that. We've done our questions, yada, yada, yada. We then go to our weakness tag questions. So there's only 4 weakness tags here. What or who could obstruct your conjuration? What or who could obstruct your conjuration? In what ways do your conjuration get out of hand? What or who can bind, banish, control, or destroy your conjuration? And what is your conjuration's greatest flaw? So those are the 4 questions. So I'm going to give these the letters, and again, type in chat which one you think we should answer. A, what or who could obstruct your conjuring? B, in what way do your conjurings get out of hand? C, what or who can bind, banish, control, or destroy your conjuration? Or D, what is your conjuration's greatest flaw? I think all of them are pretty good. Ooh, I love some of these suggestions, though, as well. Rescue Center, Animal Sanctuary, Animal Control Officer. I think the Animal Control, like that. So in Australia, that's what we call the rangers, is the Animal Control Officers. B and D, B, D. You only get 1, FYI. So I think, okay, B, D, okay, sorry. B, B, D, D, B, C, C. Okay, and A. What is the difference between A and C? What or who could obstruct your conjuring? What or who can bind, banish, or control? So obstructing could be like, we have difficulties in the daylight, so it obstructs my conjuring, whereas daylight wouldn't banish, control, or bind, or destroy our conjuration, but simply obstruct it so we couldn't do it in the first place. B. So B, 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 B. So that's B. All right, B is what we're going with, I think. Okay, so B, 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 C, 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 D. Unless there's another call for C, I think the B's have it. In what ways do your conjurations get out of hand? All right, weakness. In what ways do our conjurations get out of hand? Yeah, like inside, outside, or if the sun's above. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, the examples here are playing tricks and pranks on me, the kids challenge my authority, follow orders too literally, feed on my nightmares, gigantic and loud machinery. What if... Pranks? Look, I don't think this giant bear is gonna be pulling pranks on you. Comet Vine tail can bind him. Mind of its own. Star smelling honey, it takes a nap. Mind of its own. Motivated by food. Oh, slow. What about a slow start? What if we go the other way? Rather than it being, you know, sort of like too much of something, what if the bear is just slow to start? What if it you know, there's a chance that when it gets summoned, it's just tired and goes to sleep and takes a while to sort of awaken to the idea of, like, you know, oh, there's a threat, there's danger. Okay, you know. Do you know what I mean? Lethargic. It's a lethargic bear. Bear wants to hunt. Always coming out of hibernation. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just made of stars, and stars are pretty lazy. They just hang around. I'm hibernating colony of the spring. Okay, cool. So I think we're all on board with that. So let's go with summon. On occasion, when conjured, the bear will be either asleep, groggy, asleep, or be either asleep or groggy. I'll just say groggy. I don't think it should be asleep. Because it's supposed to be a weakness, not like something debilitating, like taking away your actual ability to do stuff. Okay. I like that. Boom. There we go. Okay. And we have done that one. Extra tags. We don't have any extra tags because we haven't leveled up. Mystery. So now we have a question that we need to ask that the mythos is trying to investigate. The mythos wants us to explore things. Such as, hey, no worries, Schoolie. I sleep well, my friend. It is a fantastic day, and hopefully we'll get to see this person in full swing come Sunday. Okay, so I think the mystery here is, are there weather events? Maybe it's faster to start during a meteor shower. Ooh, that's a cool one. I'll go with that way. On occasion, when conjured, this weakness cannot be used at night when Ursa Major is in the sky. So that's the added element to it. You can't use the weakness if Ursa Major's in the sky. That's a cool one. All right, I like this one. Okay, so can the lost wilderness? Oh, sorry. What if we go with? Can the creatures of the forest survive the expansion of humanity? There we go. That is the question the mythos wants to know. Can the creatures of the forest survive the expansion of the can survive the expansion of humanity. I like that one. That's a cool one. All right, I think we did that one. All right, which means we now need to look at our logos, which is our people skills. So I think, let's see, because we get 3 of them. All right, I'm thinking of okay, we've got a few here. So, what were some of the suggestions we had? We had Park Ranger, Teacher. Okay, you know what? Let's put a vote here. Okay, new poll. Okay. Day job. All right, we have Teacher. I'm going to go with Ranger, Park, or Animal Control. Pet store clerk, a vet, or conservationist. There we go. All right, so we got a few things there. We're gonna put 3 minutes on the clock. Kaboom. Animal control. You're the cops that in America, animal control is the cops that arrest you for abusing animals. Really? Animal control is like if snakes are like for example, we have snake wranglers. So in some universities here, if there are too many snakes, they'll call the ranger, which is what we call them, and they control the animals. We don't have like people abusing animals. I don't think we have in Australia like a division surrounding animal abuse. I think animal control is like if an animal is out of control, they call some stuff. Like, I mean, sometimes, most of the time, it'd just be the cops. Like, not saying that, like, because, all right, so we had an emu walk on our highway last year, and you know, there's just this cop just kind of shooing it off the road, right? So we have the cops will engage with like animals, right, if the need arises, but otherwise you'd call the ranger. Like, we also have in my neighborhood, there's this goanna, this huge lizard, like freaking, you know, it was literally hunting people's pets. And it was like just walking around and stuff like that. And so they called up the ranger, and the ranger came through, picked him up, and relocated him back into the wild. So the ranger, is more akin to animal control for the Aussies. Like conservationists, fist bumps with the idea of us wanting to know the impact of the expanding humanity. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's good too, because it also means that there's a political side to it as well. You know, like he's like this character is like willing to lobby for you know, like, hey, let's not develop on this area because it is important to the you know, like the badger population over here, or whatever the case is. Hey, Odd Bandicoot, thank you so much for the 15-month. It is now 15 months. Wow, 15 months. We've known each other over a year. That's mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. I'm so glad that I got to meet you through Quincy's community. And I'm so glad I get to still hang out with you and see you on a ton of other people that I enjoy, like Dice Cream Sandwich and a whole bunch of other people. Yeah, it's so cool. Ah, man. Communities. Feels good. Feels good to have community. Have friends. Have people. We're building a character, by the way, Odd Bandicoot. There's a poll right now for what that character's day job should be. Right now, the Park Ranger is kind of winning out. Now, City Mist character. Our mythos is Otso, a bear spirit and king of the bears in Finnish mythology. Right now, we've given ourselves the power of the king of beasts. All right, we are looking at a park ranger. Nice. Okay, so the king of animals. He can summon a kind of a starlight bear to kind of do stuff for him. He can understand animals. He is strengthened by the nighttime, but on occasion, if he is not careful, his creature will be summoned groggy and lethargic because it's hibernating. All right, so if he's a park ranger, okay. So looking at the park ranger, I would say we're gonna give him a turf. So that'll be an area. So let's give him a turf. Then let's give him... Let's give him some possessions. So we'll give him like a van and stuff like that. And let's give him... All right, what do you think? Should he have a mission? Should he be like very driven towards this? Or should he have a really good personality? What do you guys think? Good personality or a mission? What do you feel? Turf? Possessions? Maybe a routine. Yeah, let's go with routine instead of possessions. And good personality. Looks rough and grumpy, but sweet, caring, cuddly person. Yeah? Yes, yes. Hey, newbie goddess, thank you for the sub, you wonderful, bloody, amazing person, you. All right. I'm feeling personality. Yeah, I'm feeling personality is kind of the important thing there. All right, there we go. You guys should be able to see all those ones. Sweet. All right. So, these are the themes that we've got. So his turf will be the city park. So that's where you'll find, most of the stuff. His routine is city. Is ranger. His personality is hey, thank you so much, Myth. Pushing into the hype train. Level 1 hype train. I'll tell you what, if we get to a level 5 hype train today, if we get to actually, no, I'll give you two options. Either if we get to a level 5 hype train, or if my road to Gen Con meter hits $200, I will do a Hero Forge build tonight of this character. So that'll be the kickoff. I'll if I can get up to the 200 mark, or if we get to the level 5 hype train, I will do that. I will extend the stream and we'll do a Hero Forge build. All right. Personality. So what we're saying that he's private. Put up the links for the donations. Sure. There we go. Boom. There's the donation link. Okay. So let's go with, how do I describe like rough but cuddly? Tsundere. Rough but kind. I love that. Hey, Seagard. Thank you for all the lovely thumping hearts. Thump, thump, thump. Good to see. Freaking 50 bits. Ah, I'm feeling the love. Feeling all that love. 72%. All right. Okay, here we go. Hey, all right. McClover, you've twisted my arm. All right, we're gonna be doing the the extended stream, and we will do a Hero Forge build tonight. All right. Thank you, generous and kind sir. Hey, Odd Bandicoot and Newbie Goddess throwing in more bits there. Thank you so much. I mean, okay, look, seeing as we've got the Hero Forge build, if we get to the level 5 hype train, I will... Screw it, I will print it out. Yeah, that'll be the next thing. I will print out the Hero Forge model. Because yeah, if we hit the level 5 hype train, that should give me enough to afford it. So yeah, why not? Let's do it. That'll be it. Hey, McClover, thank you so much. Thank you so much for gifting all the subs. Jesus. Okay. To Scorch Queen, Insomnia Knight, Maverick, Delport, Dungeons and Dumbbells. Freaking amazing stuff, guys. Absolutely amazing. Actually, I'll need to check the pricing on that. I know I said 5 really quickly, and I just remembered that if I'm actually going to be doing this character, I might need the bear as well. So I will. So it'll go on the top of my list for things to buy, but it might need a little bit of help. So you know, I will print out I will at the very least print out the guy, but there might be an expanded donation goal to try and get him with the bear. Because yeah, you know, the bear is cool. Okay, thank you so much. We're now into level 3. Freaking killer abilities, guys. Okay. Let's have a look at turf, because I'm getting distracted by the hype train. Okay. So let's see, street and neighborhood, yada yada yada. So we get our concept. What is our domain? The city park, easy done. Power tag questions. We start with A, which is what area or domain do you control? Okay, that's nice and easy. What area or domain? The city park is your domain. I say parks, so parks, multiple parks. Okay, there we go. We got city parks. All right, we now have to pick another question. So put in the number, put in the letter that you most enjoy, and then we'll go with the most popular ones. So, B, what does it take to rule your turf? C, what do you know best about your turf? D, who in your turf follows your orders? E, what routine or activity takes place in your turf? F, what resource is abundant in your turf? G, where is your seat of power located? That is to say, your office, really. H, how do you hurt those who encroach on your territory? I, what advantage do you have over your competition in your turf? And J, how do you monitor the going-ons in your turf? So we'll repeat those again and write down the letter of your favorite. B, what does it take to rule your turf? C, what do you know best about your turf? D, who in your turf follows your orders? E, what routine activity takes place in your turf? F, what resource is abundant in your turf? G, where is your seat of power located? H, how do you hurt those who encroach on your territory? I, what advantage do you have over your competition on your turf? And J, how do you monitor the going-ons in your turf? Okay, so I see a call for an H. How do you hurt those who encroach on you? Any other letters we want to throw out there? Newbie Goddess coming in with 3,000 bits. Newbie. Thank you. Jeez. Freaking. You guys make it so hard to concentrate on what I'm doing, and I'm so grateful for it. Thank you, all of you, you bloody legends and weirdos, and stop it. Hey, thank you for following Epic Realms. Welcome in. Take yourself a hot grave, cool grave. Relax, unwind, and relax in your own comfy spot. Okay, so we got a couple of eyes. Aw, I missed you too, Newbie. You know, I do notice when people aren't in my streams, you know, and I presume that people have lives and they're doing stuff. Okay, we got H, we got J, we've got one eye, HJI. Any other thoughts? Any other feels? Any other vibes? Okay, we got an I. We got an I. All right. So I'm just gonna write this down. Hey, Raiders coming in with the Dice Legends. What's up? Welcome in, guys. My name's Mike. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. Welcome to the show. We are building a character for a Twitch play show that we're going to be doing on Sunday night. For those of you who don't know, City of Mist is a really fun game. It's a superhero type of game where you play the role of a character who has been blessed by a story. Our story has been blessed. The story that's blessed our character, should I say, is Otsuo, the Finnish bear god of the forests and the king of animals, as well as the inspiration for Ursa Major. And we're making that into a park ranger that is going to be featuring on Sunday. How was your stream? Let me know all the things. And for those of you who want to hang out, we are building this character using the City of Mist stuff. We're building story tags for this character. If you want to know more, stick around, ask questions, because yeah, this game is awesome and there's a new Kickstarter going for it. Let's also give our dear friend Vahid a good old shout out, because guys, this is probably one of the most talented people in the space doing D&D stuff. Not only D&D stuff, but their production quality on their shows is absolutely freaking splendiferous. The only thing that I'm just so much more jealous about the fact that I'm not in New Zealand and it costs me an arm and a leg to get to you, because I would love one day to come and like do some filming in your studio with you guys in person. But maybe one day, if I'm on holiday or something, I'll swing by. But yes, we are currently... so the way that City of Mist works is, as you build your character, you get story tags, and these story tags give you bonuses based on your on what tags you have. So for example, right now we're working on the turf tag, meaning that our character's turf is the city parks. Right now, if he is in one of these city parks, he will get advantage on rolls and stuff like that to do stuff. So yeah. Or maybe have Vahid on a guest on my channel. Yeah, if Vahid's ever in Perth, abso-freaking-lutely. You know, my room's not cramped. I've got room for peeps. Hey, cross the streams. Mwah! Taking us in. Thank you so goddamn much. Yeah, absolutely. Level 4 complete. Level 4 complete. Okay, so for those people who have joined us and for those who are still making their decisions, we're going to get everyone to retype in your choices here, but we now have to ask 2 questions of our character, and based on that, we're going to give ourselves some story tags, okay? So here are the questions available. Remember the letter that you enjoy, and then just type those letters in. Whatever letters we get the most of, that's what we're going to answer. So here are the questions. B. What does it take to rule your turf? C. What do you know best about your turf? D. Who in your turf follows your orders? E. What routine activity takes place on your turf? F. What resource is abundant in your turf? G. Where is your seat of power located? H. How do you hurt those who encroach on your territory? I. What advantage do you have over the competition in your turf? And J, how do you monitor the going-ons in your turf? So these are the questions that we can ask. So throw in whichever letter you think that works best for you. Even if you've put it in already, throw it out again just so that I don't lose it throughout the hype train and stuff. And then yeah, we'll answer that question. We got an E, we got an F, got an H, an E. So we got 2 E's, got an I. Okay, got a couple of I's. Couple of I's, couple of E's. Looks like I and E are taking the win here. Are we choosing the question? Yeah, you're choosing by question. Yeah. We're choosing by question, and then when we answer the question, we'll ask the audience. So while we are doing this, and while people are writing their letters in still, this is a Twitch plays, which means you guys are taking control of this character. I have no control over what the PC is doing. It is entirely going to come down to how you guys want this this character to be. So yeah, it only seems fair that you guys get to choose. Hey, thank you so much for the gifted sub, McClover, to OG Lava Kitten. I will continue to protect OG from Grimoire as best I can. All right. Whatever the co-worker companion question was, that was who in your turf follows your orders. So that was D. Okay. Oh, it looks like we're tied for 3 of them. Okay. So I'm gonna ask one more question. I want everyone to type in chat either I, E, or D as an option. Okay. So those are the 3 that we're gonna be coming down to. Oh, you're gonna go with D? Oh, sorry. Yep. Thanks, Dead Gamer. Don't want to get shanked by Greenmore. Yeah, no, anytime. All right, we're gonna cut this down to 3 because we need to pick 2 of these. Okay. So, D, who in your turf follows orders? E, what routine activity takes place in your turf? And I, what advantage do you have over the competition in your turf? So those are your 3. So we've got 1 for I, which I saw. 2 for I. 3 for I. Nice. Okay, so I think E might be getting dropped from the looks of it. All right, so let's go with I and D. Hey, McClover! Calm down, mate. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, coming in and dropping a bomb with freaking Viren Rock, Dreaded GM, the Arcane Keeper, JM, and Dead Like Me Dead. Freaking amazing, dude. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so generous. Thank you so kindly, McClover. Yep, we've hit the we've hit the tier 5, which means I will get the Hero Forge made and printed for this character. Though quote unquote still pending on how much it's going to cost to get it with the bear. I might just get the mini with just him, but you know, hey, you know, we'll see where we're at. We'll see where we're at. But yes, we will definitely be getting the mini sent in and shipped in. So there you go. Okay. So we're gonna start with I. Oh wait, actually no, we should start with E. Let's start with E. Go away, you. There we go. E. E, there it is. Wait, no, we're dropping E. We're going with D. D is what we're doing. Alright, so D was who on your turf follows your orders. So, who in your turf follows orders? Do you have like a, do we have like a trainee? Park ranger trainee? Can we give orders to, maybe there's a guy who hands out pamphlets. Maybe we can give orders to, yeah, you want a trainee? Yeah, we'll be okay without the bear. Yeah, we might be okay without the bear. I'm digging the idea of a trainee. So I need a name for this trainee or an assistant. Yeah. Assistant ranger. What's his name? Give me some good names. Bob Oso. Well, I think it's too close to Otso, who's the creature that we're getting powers from. So I'd probably, I mean, Bob's fine. But what other names do we have? Douglas? What kind of names fit with the game? I mean, it's modern day, so you know, any game really. Douglas, Benny, Jeb, Jeb. No, I haven't picked a gender either. Could be a female, could be a male, could be something in between. You see the viral clip on YouTube with Joe? Shit, that was hilarious. No, I didn't. I don't know who like who Joe is. Joe Manganiello, the TV show that he's talking about now. Gary, Benny's good. Lee Yu, because they can prevent false fire. On Lee Yu. That's a good one. I like that one. Hey, Epic Realms! Welcome in, guys. How you doing? Show mama. That's a good one, Risk. Oh, I love that. Welcome in, guys. Those of you who have just joined us, please, of course, grab yourself a lovely plot of land to enjoy this crypt. And welcome in. My name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. We do TTRPGs here. Let me give you a quick shout out. What were you guys up to? You guys were... no, don't do that. Bam. There we go. You guys were doing some TTRPGs, which means you weren't doing D&D. So what were you doing? What were you doing? What were you up to? Let me know. Tell me all the things. For those of you who are joining us, though, if you want to stick around, we are actually building a character for the game City of Mist, a modern-day cinematic modern-day cinematic RPG where you take on the role of characters who have been blessed by a story or a mythos, and you are trying to live your day-to-day life while at the same time trying to avoid or perhaps embrace going along the journey of the story your mythos is telling you. We are currently under the mythos of Otso, who is a Finnish bear god, who is kind of like the inspiration for Ursa Major, the king of animals, that kind of thing. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We're now designing the park ranger ability of our character, because our character is a park ranger from the city. And we're designing a trainee, or we're giving the trainee a name. So let's see. So if anyone's got any ideas for the trainee, or at least for the trainee's name, let me know. Right now, I think Douglas is good. On Liu is really funny. I think that's hilarious. Benny is also pretty good. Benny. I think Benny's good. Douglas. Benny Burr. Ooh, that is pretty good. Thanks to the shout out. Just got done interviewing Cobalt Press CEO Wolfgang Barr. Nice. That's really cool. Wanted to support. Oh, you bloody legends. Thank you so much. Honestly, though, just while you're here, guys, I am so keen for the new Cobalt Press Black Flag thing. I haven't had a chance to really dive deep into it yet, but I'm watching it like a goddamn hawk because, as many of you know, I don't just do popular TTRPGs that are here, you know, like I mean I do Pathfinder a lot, I do some D&D, but I love indie stuff. I love stuff that is just challenges me and gives me some different stuff. So City of Mist, another great example. So I am so keen on the Black Flag stuff. So Epic Realms, if you haven't done so already, dude, reach out to me on Discord because I would absolutely love more people to be able to talk to and be like able to do things like round tables and like be like, hey, what do we think of this, you know? So I'm always looking for people to connect with over stuff like that. So if you're keen, I mean, if you're not, you can be like, that Aussie guy, whatever. But if you do ever want to, yeah, just reach out, man. Yeah, I talked a bit about Black Flag. Good. People should be talking about it. It looks amazing, and you know, nothing is more terrifying than you know, putting your hat in the ring with the big boys and saying this is our system. So I'm very keen to see how Cobalt Press takes to the stage, and I really do hope for their success greatly. I really do. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I think we're gonna go with Bob Burr, out of honor of our guests who have arrived. Bob Barr. There we go. Oh, I do like Donnie Barr. Donnie Barr. If I'm saying that right. Who is the assistant park ranger that we now get. Good. Excellent. There we go. So now we've added in the tag. We have a trainee, which means if we need to, we can count on the trainee or we can use the trainee if and when we want to. My GM likes the look of Black Flag already. Nice. That's really good. That's freaking awesome. So positive. I really wish I had more time to play test it. I've read it and I'm really excited for it, but I just haven't had the schedule to be able to sit down and just be like, let's play. Though I might figure out some time to do it because on occasion I'll do like celebrity tables that aren't broadcast or streamed, just because I'm like, hey, let's just have fun and not, you know, stress about like being politically correct and being on stream and whatever. Not saying that we're all just off to the side being inappropriate, but you know what I mean? Like when you're not streaming, there's a lot of stress that's no longer there. So I do a couple of games like this just for mental health reasons for like people in the community, and yeah, it might be a good chance for me to do that for that. Their art is some of my favorite. Nice. Oh yeah, some of the art looks absolutely good, absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I definitely got to go and check out the VOD when I get a chance to as well. I've got a long bus ride ahead of me later on today, and so yeah, we'll do that. We can send the trainee to go get a coffee and sweep off after animals. Yes, newbie goddess. That's exactly what we use trainees for. Okay. The last tag that we're going to be building for this is what advantage do you have over your competition in your turf? Was that it? Yes. Yeah, what advantage do we have? Honestly, I think this one can just go straight to survival instincts. Because I think a lot of people don't have the ability to spell survival. Michael. I don't think a lot of people have that survival instinct. You know, like kind of like that natural instinctive training and, you know, like kind of understanding of like, that's poison ivy, don't go near there. Or, you know, like if you run in this, you know, this way in the dark, you may not, you know what you're doing. So knows how to navigate and survive wilderness environments. All right, so that one's a nice tag. That one's nice, clean, simple. Boom. So there you go. We can summon a star bear. What other advantages do we need? That's very true. You can summon a bear, right? So there is very little need for something like that. All right. Next up, we're gonna go with our. Do we get a weakness? We don't get a weakness. Do we not get a weakness? No, we do get a weakness. Here we go. It's just on another page. Okay, weakness tag. We choose one of the following questions, and we're gonna answer that question for his weakness. Okay. So, A. And write in chat which is the letter that you want us to do. So, A. What kind of trouble typically haunts your turf? B. What negative behavior or quality did you develop in your role as leader? C. Who or what undermines you? And D. Who, what, or where is outside of your turf? So who, what, or where is outside of your turf? So I think it's kind of like this is where the line is drawn. So we got a B, we got an A, got another B, got a couple of B's. Got a C. Nice, nice, nice. So I'll read those again, so keep adding those letters in. A. What kind of trouble typically haunts your turf? B. What negative behavior or quality did you develop in your role as leader? C. Who or what undermines you? And D. Who, what, or where is outside of your turf? All right, so I'm seeing two B's, an A and a C. Another A, so two A's, two B's. Two B's or not two B's? That is the question. Whether it's noble in the mind to avoid the slink there of misgotten fortune. Sorry, I'm not going to do that. Look, I'm a theater nerd. Sort of. I was a theater nerd. Not anymore. Just a nerd now. Regular nerd. My ADH kicked in. I just tapped my shoulders. I forgot them all. All right, one more time, newbie goddess. Let's go. A. What kind of trouble typically haunts your turf? B. What negative behavior or quality did you develop in your role as leader? C. Who or what undermines you? And D. Who, what, or where is outside of your turf? 10 points for the Hamlet reference. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I wish I got those points back when I was doing stage and screen, but, you know, alas, c'est la vie. Turns out it is very hard to find work as a trained actor when you look very Indian and sound like I do. Because I don't like doing a Indian accent. and it makes my job limited. But as a voice actor, fantastic. I can do a ton of stuff. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well. Yes. Good old Shakespeare. Making up words, pretending like they were real just for a laugh. I honestly like to think of Shakespeare as like the world's like one of the earliest trolls. All right, I'm seeing a lot of bees. And I'll just wait for last call on Senoise. What am I drinking? I'm drinking tea. I like the Jabberwocky as long as it can make sense. Yeah, no, that's true. Loves his dick jokes too. He did love dick jokes. All right, I think we're gonna go with B. Okay, so we're gonna go with B. B. What negative behavior or quality did you develop as a leader? Okay, well, guys, what negative quality did you develop as a leader? I think there are a number of different. C is your vote. Okay, so hang on. So how many C's did we get? We got 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. I think B still win it by 1. Okay, so what negative qualities? Relies too much on his trainee. That's a good one. Any other suggestions? Forgot to train, bad trainer. That could be good. B would have been your second choice. Yeah, B is a good choice. I think, because here's the thing. I think weaknesses shape your characters way more than your strengths. And so I think it's always lack of fucks to give. That's a good one. That is getting permitted because that's just hilarious. Takes naps when things are too calm. So kind of, it's not, lazy is not the word. It's like when you're not being vigilant. What's the opposite of vigilance? So whatever that is. Worried about the mist. So maybe concerned about mist. Yeah, okay. Okay, I like that. I like those. These are good ones. Apathetic. Interesting. Hyper-focus on preservation over maintenance and care. Hyper-focus. I like that. Inattentive. Maybe it's inattentive. Well, he's rough but kind. So maybe we could have it be like lackadaisical. Lackadaisical. That's true. I like the idea that maybe. Okay, I don't think apathetic because he's we like the idea that he wants to conserve things. He wants to like protect the environment. I don't like the idea that he relies too much on Donnie because if you remember when we go to personality, we're going to be looking at he's a rough but kind individual. Hey, no worries, dude. Love and lurk. Please edit safely, edit well. I know it's a hard job and it's thankless, but know this, Epic Realms. No matter how hard or how difficult it may be sometimes, there are always people who love what you do and validate your work through their watches, through their listens, and always make sure to take time and take care for yourself as well, because as someone who has done a lot of editing and stuff like that for profession, it can be very easy to lose sight of the value that we have for ourselves. So please take care, lurk well, and get a good night rest when you get a chance to. Mwah. Okay, so being a bad trainer, I kind of like that idea. Like maybe he's just simply not familiar with being a good trainer. Maybe he's also someone who just has difficulties being in command of someone. Maybe that's some of the thing here. Concerned about the mist. I think concerned about the mist is something everyone has, so I'm going to remove that one. Hyper-focus. I do like hyper-focus. Like he loses all the small things. And maybe Donnie takes up and... maybe Donnie takes up a lot more than we realized. That could be kind of cool. Inattentive. I think I like hyper-focus over inattentive. Overprotective. So you can get very defensive on stuff. That's kind of cool. I like that. Maybe he's nice to the trainee, but always sees him as a trainee no matter how skilled they're getting. Like a parent thinking they're adults to the child. Yeah, that's a good one. Maybe he gets frustrated easily when he's trying to train because he doesn't know how to explain things well. That's true. That's true. Bad at teaching. Well, how about this? What if we go with awkward when explaining? So he's awkward when he's explaining things. Bad at communicating. That's the one. That's it. Seagard, you got it. Boom. He is bad at communicating. Nice. Nailed it. Nailed it in one. Okay. So we've got the weakness. Now we're going to identity. Choose an identity for this theme, an absolute statement that captures an attitude, motive, or belief related to your turf. Which is, park is a right for everyone to enjoy. Yeah, I like that one. As someone with a shop kid training, I have very much to give anymore. You know what? It happens sometimes. Well, you do this and that, then yeah, you'll get the hang of it. Yeah, I think he's just bad at communicating. I think as far as the identity goes, the park is a right for everyone to enjoy. So he wants everyone to feel welcomed at the park. And if, like, say some thugs show up at the park and they're, like, you know, kind of, like, causing trouble, it's like, you're making it so that people can't come here because you are being knobs and I'm going to kick your ass. And that could be kind of a thing. But he's bad at communicating. So he walks up and he's like, your face. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Next up, we're going with our routine. Routine. Here we go. Okay, so routine. There we go. Vandalism is bad. Punch in the face. Huh. Only you can stop forest fires. Well, I mean, the firemen can. Call the fire department when forest fires are started. Don't start forest fires. Firemen fires. They fight fires. They're not made of fire as firemen are firemen. They're firemen, but not men of fire, okay? Just leave. Go away. Tired. No. All right. Routine. What routine activity takes up most of your time? Works as a ranger. Easy done. Okay, power tags. What do you do with your time? All right, that one's easy. Maintain city parks. Boom. So that also covers like clean up and stuff like that. That's nice and easy. But firemen aren't men. Just get out of here. Sitting with a cat in my lap. Can't move if there's a cat. Nope, that's true. You're stuck here now. I fight fires, but you know, in a conceptual way. Okay, so next questions. We've got 2 to pick here, guys. So let's get our votes in. You ready? Here we go. I'm going to read them twice over. So, you know, if you remember one the first time round, second time round, I'll read it as many times as you want. Okay, here we go. So, B. What privileges come with the territory of what you do? That's B. C. What sort of tools do you use? D. Who usually helps you out? E. What did you learn on your daily activities? F. What specific activity do you engage in as part of your main occupation? G. What trick do you have what trick have you picked up doing what you do? H. What quality do you now possess because of your routine? I. Where do you carry out your routine, or where do you go to escape it? And J. What brings you to the same place every day? So there you go. All right. Hey, Byron Rock, welcome in. Okay. So, I'm gonna read those again. B, what privileges come with the territory of what you do? C, what sort of tools do you use? D, who usually helps you out? E, what did you learn on your daily activities? F, what specific activity do you engage in as part of your main occupation? G, what tricks have you picked up doing what you do? H, what quality do you now possess because of your routine? I, where do you carry out your routine or where do you go to escape it? And J, what brings you to the same place every day? All right, so it looks like we got a lot of G's and an A. All right, so let's start with G, because A is already picked. A is that first one. We got a B. Anything else apart from G? I mean, G is solid. We'll definitely do G. But anyone else have any other ones that stuck out to them? So B is what privileges come with the territory. Don't remember the rest? Okay, let's try again. Okay, so G is definitely locked in. So I'm going to go away from G. So B, what privileges come with the territory of what you do? C, what sort of tools do you use? D, who usually helps you? E, what did you learn on your daily activities? F, what specific activity do you engage in as part of your main occupation? H, what quality do you now possess because of your activity? I, where do you carry out your routine or where do you escape it? And J, what brings you to the same place every day? We've got a C. Two C's, two H's, three C's. We've got a few C's. Got a C and an H. All right, I think C is the better one here. So we'll start with C. What tools do we use? You like J? J, what brings you to the same place every day? I like J. J is good. All right, so I think we're going to go with C and G, though. I think the popular votes are there at the moment. So, what sort of tool do we use? Emergency radio, forgery kit, standard issue pistol, a mop, shopping cart full of junk, McYummy uniform, diaper bag, tailor-made suit, etc., etc., etc. Binoculars? Do we have binoculars? We can just go with binoculars. Any other suggestions? I like binoculars. They'll be there for the moment. I think a radio is good. I think just like a you know, walkie-talkie kind of shortwave radio. Shovel. I mean, yeah, I mean it's not wrong. Yeah, shovel. What about a van? Maintenance van. Ranger van. Oh, Ranger wagon. Whatever it's called. Rangers. Ute. It's a ute. That's what it is. Because the Ranger's ute has that cage on the back of it. You know what I mean? Like the one with the they can put animals that are out of the way and stuff. Yeah, so that could be a truck or an SUV with supplies and tools. Yeah, that's true. Because I mean, it'll come with supplies and tools too. So emergency radio, tailor-made suit with magical pockets. Well, yeah, no, I like that. Tailor-made Ranger suit. I think I'd give you guys that anyway. I think straight up just a Ranger suit with infinite pockets is definitely just something you should have. Truck or SUV with supplies, vest with lots of pockets, bear spray. Bear spray. You want the bear summoning woman to, woman or man, we haven't decided yet. You want the bear summoning person with bear spray. I mean, we could. Rangers, ute. A ute with supplies for animal wrangling and general park maintenance. DAG can spell. DAG can spell. I'll get there. First aid kit. You know what? I'll also add a first aid kit. I think these are just standard things that are in these, are generally in, like, if you go to work and you're in a work ute, these are just things that are in it. Bear spray. Bear spray to insert dominance over other bears when you can already communicate with animals. I think you'll be fine. Also, the city park's in the city. There's no bears in the city. First aid kit in the glove box. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. And radio. Oh yeah, radio in the car. Yeah. Paper Mac. Yeah, paper map. That's true. Air horn. You need an air horn for the teenagers. Megaphone. I'll give you a megaphone. There. There are no bears in the city. Tell them my sister's trash can. What? No, like a city, city, not like some like town or a village, right? Talking about like, I don't know, like we don't like city with skyscrapers and stuff. You have cities with you know skyscrapers, not the burbs. I'm not talking about going to the suburbs. I'm talking about city. I don't imagine Los Angeles with its hustle and bustle suddenly having a bear just walk around through city center. Granola bars. Ha, granola bears. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we got the Ranger's Ute. So what was that one? That one was what tools? And the other thing was I've forgotten it already. It was G, right? C and then G. Yeah, G was the other one. Okay. Had coyotes in your backyard yesterday. G. Boom. Okay. So G is what tricks have you picked up? Okay. What tricks? What tricks have we picked up? The examples here are understanding how water moves, disabling security systems, getting out of handcuffs, removing bloodstains, hiding in dumpsters, juggling who needs sleep anyway, and embezzlement. Interesting. So tricks. What about something about manipulating animals? Removing bloodstains. Oh, I'm so sorry, newbie. That's freaking shit. That is shit. It's one of my greatest fears, actually, is, because we have hawks here, and our hawks are fucking business hawks. So my cats are indoor cats, because I'm so terrified, because we have, like, two very, very big ones that are in my suburb that are often seen flying around, and nothing scares me more than the thought of exactly that. So I'm really sorry that you've had to deal with that. A moose is worse than bears. They think they own the place. Yeah, that's true. Bloodstain removal is good. Are we just talking about removing bloodstain? I mean, I guess. Coyotes, bobcats, hawks. Yeah. Saw a hawk swoop down, grab something too fast. But it's cool to see. Yeah, no, they do look very cool, especially when they hover and they're like almost perfectly static, and their heads like kind of like move around, but their actual position is like almost gyroscopically still, which I think is just incredible that they have the control to do that. Yeah, moose, cobras, chickens. Making things with natural ingredients. Ooh, interesting. What do they call that? Like, what is the skill of being a Boy Scout? Good at sneaking up on troublemakers? It's true. Black bears are fine, grizzlies not so much, cougars are scary. I mean, I don't think we have. I mean, our stuff that come into the naturalist. Yeah, I like that, naturalist. Being able to use stuff. Naturalist. I think that's a good skill. Garbage can meadery. Yeah, so here in Oz, foraging. That's good. Yeah, foraging. That's the one I'm looking for. Foraging. So yeah, here in Australia, most of the dangerous stuff is like poisonous more than anything else. So, like, we have an emu or a kangaroo that'll go through the burbs and stuff like that. You know, again, like I said, we have the hawks and things, but we don't really have too much of like something dangerous like happening like there. But yeah, no, I mean, like, even the idea of like a bear or a bobcat being like kind of in the vicinity, I keep thinking about like, I'm like, what would I do in that regard? It's like, for me, I've just always viewed them like dogs. I just can't, like, in the back of my head, I'm like, if there's a brown bear going through my trash bin, I'd treat it the same way I'd find a dog going through my trash bin. If I saw a bobcat, you know, like out and about prowling, I would treat it the same way I would treat one of our feral cats. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's just it. You know, yeah, like that, I don't know. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm stupid for that. We don't have dingoes here. I mean, we do have dingoes here. We don't have dingoes like in the burbs. The dingoes are actually quite endangered, and they live in the wild, like just really, really out. So like the mining areas and stuff like that. No, it's not that I say I'd confront them. Is I, you know, if it's like, you know, stalking my freaking animals, I'm gonna chase it off. Like, that's just me. It's just like, yeah, no, because I think between a bobcat and me, bobcats will hurt. I'll get injured, of course, but like, honestly, I won't, you know, I don't think a bobcat could kill me, and I know a bobcat could kill my pets, and I will be damned if I'm gonna let that happen, knowingly. I'm not gonna see it and then just sort of be like, oh well, I'll wait till it gets bored. It'll be no. You need to learn. You can't hunt here because there is a bigger, scarier predator here, which is me, and you don't come back here anymore. That's the lesson that I would teach it, because that, in my mind, is how you assert dominance in the animal kingdom. It's they go, that house is off limits. There's a guy that'll punch you in the face. I wouldn't kill it, but you know what I mean? Like, that's just me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That's just it. What ostracized birds does Oz have for raiding picnics? That is emus. Emus are those. Bald eagles down the road from me? Fair enough. Yeah, that's it. I mean, look, without a doubt, I would get fucked up. Like, that's 100%. I will absolutely get injured. I'll get torn up. But that bobcat also learns a lesson as, and you know, I wouldn't go unarmed. And, you know, again, we're talking hypothetical here because I don't want to hurt any animal. All I want to do is make sure that bobcat doesn't hunt in my neighborhood or hunt in my backyard. And the way to do that is by being a threat. If it realizes there's a threat there, it avoids it. And that's the important bit, you know. And if the option is available, to call the ranger, because we have the rangers, and you just be like, hey, there's a bobcat here. Do you want to come and do something about that? And they might come and relocate it. They might come and, you know, like do something about it. But, you know, again, I don't know the circumstances in America. Cougars and mountain lions are different. Yes, I am very aware of that. I am definitely not about to mess around with a mountain lion. Not without some damn good protection. But yeah, that'll be it. I've been at the receiving end of a cat in utter fear of aggression state. They are terrifying. Yeah, no, absolutely they are. Yeah. Even domestic cats, they're deadly. Crazy. All right, moving on from dealing with large predators. Yeah, around here there aren't any large predators. Just foxes in my area. Yeah. Well, we have foxes too. Yeah, we have foxes too. All right, weaknesses. I think we're up to for the routine. So there are 4 questions here for our weakness. Hey, McClover, no worries. Actually, McClover, before you go, is there any requests that you have for the Hero Forge build, which I will do, or would you, because you're the one who took us over the marker, would you like maybe for us to schedule the Hero Forge build for another day? Because I can also do that, maybe on a Thursday or Friday. What do you think? What would you prefer? Would you prefer I do it today and you throw some stuff out now, or would you prefer I do it a different day and then we do that? Because I can do it probably Saturday morning. Cassowary. Yeah, cassowary. Yeah, cassowary is also our thing. They can do it now? Okay, cool. I will do it now then. All right. So, weakness questions. A, at the end of the day, what are you left with? That's a very sad little thing there. I'll be surprised. Very well. I'll make it something spectacular. B, what are the mundane limits or downsides of your routine? C, who or what can interfere with your routine? D, what happens when you are thrown out of your routine? Interesting. So let's go through this again. A, at the end of the day, what are you left with? B, what are the mundane limits of or downsides of your routine? C, who or what can interfere with your routine? And D, what happens when you're thrown out of your routine? All right, let us know. What would you like us to focus on here? D, 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 D. Oh, there's lots on the D here. Okay, we got a couple of B's and a couple of C's, but I think D is kind of where we're at. Okay. Someone should clip, she said. That's what she said. Look. Cheeky bastards. Lots on the D here. DAG 2023. You guys. We're adults here. Okay. So there we go. What happens when we're thrown out of our routine? All right. Well, guys, what happens when we're thrown out of our routine? Irritable. We are stressed. We are unable to focus. On edge, irritable, overwhelmed. Those are good ones. Executive dysfunction. What is that? That sounds cool. Hey, Google. What is executive dysfunction? Take your time, Google. The cognitive science of neuropathy, executive functions, a set of the cognitive processes necessary cognitive behavior. Being very distractible or having trouble focusing on just one thing. Focusing too much on just one thing. Daydreaming or spacing out. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I do like that. Okay, so let's give this guy executive dysfunction. Spaces out. So basically, if things get too much or gets like he breaks out of his routine, he finds it difficult to concentrate and he ends up focusing out and hyper focusing on other things. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Hey, what's up, Space Shark? Welcome in, Carson. How you guys doing? Welcome in. Thank you for bringing your community here. For those of you who don't know, my name is Michael, Dead Gamer, and welcome, Trumkira. Now, we are building a character for City of Mist, which is a modern-day superhero RPG where you take on the role of a character who is being given powers by a mythos or a story. We are using the story of Otso, who is a Finnish bear deity, king of animals and stuff like that. And we're making a park ranger character to do a Twitch plays on Sunday. You're playing some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I see. I have finished the game, or at least I don't consider collecting shinies as finishing the game, but I have completed the story mode. I have filled out my Pokedex, and I have nothing left to do in the game, except gather more Pokemon, which I don't need to do because I've got all of them. So, but I hope you're enjoying it. And we just gave him executive dysfunction. Yes, we just gave him a weakness of executive dysfunction. The way this game works is we basically go through several theme books to build this character, and we give them story tags, which can be used to give them boosts or penalties based on what they are. So this guy's a park ranger. So his area of his turf is the city parks, and he has a trainee named Donnie. He's got good survival instincts, and he's bad at communicating, which is unfortunate. He works as a ranger, which means he knows how to maintain city parks. He has a ranger's ute to do all of his work with, and he's skilled at foraging. He does, however, have executive dysfunction, so when he's broken out of his rhythm, he ends up hyper-focusing on things, and he finds it quite difficult to do things. However, this is just his day-to-day life. In the mythos, he is the king. He has the power known as King of Animals, where he can summon Ursa Major, a starlight bear with large antlers. He can understand animals, though he can't talk to them. I think it's important that he understand them. He is also strengthened by the night. So during night times, his summon is strengthened. And unfortunately, if Ursa Major is not in the sky, his summon has a chance to appear hibernating, or groggy at least. Finished on my personal files, so now we're doing arena playthrough on the stream. Oh, nice! City misses a blast. Love to try it out if I ever slot him. And yeah, dude, abso-freaking-lutely. 100%. So the Kickstarter has just come out for the expansion, and I would love to actually add it to my showcases and actually do a show or a series, but I'd have to fund the show first, which is the important bit, which is kind of tricky, but absolutely, I will place you firmly at the top of a list if ever I get around to putting that over there. Much luck. Good luck, everyone. Will the game be Sunday AM my time or your time? It'll be Sunday AM your time, Mod Bandicoot. Because we're not going to be doing DAG reads. We're going to be doing City of Mist. It might be a little later than usual though, because I'm sort of supposed to be meeting with someone in the evening on Sunday. So it might be a little later than our usual stream, but you know, I'll let people know as we go. So yeah. All right, night, Odd Bandicoot. Sleep well. Okay. Lastly, the last thing we need to do is personality, and then we can do the Hero Forge build. So personality, so let's pull this up here. Oh wait, no, we forgot to do the thing. Identity. What's his identity? Choose an identity from this theme, an absolute statement that captures your thing. Okay, so working as a ranger, the natural world and the civilized world don't always coexist. I think that's an important statement. The natural world and the civilized world don't always coexist. So what that means is people coming into the parks and littering, that is the civilized world not coexisting with the natural world. Say, an animal getting loose and running around on the streets, that would be the natural world not coexisting with the civilized world. And I think his job as a ranger is about mediating that, so that both entities or both paths kind of stay in their own vein. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sorry, 2 seconds. Okay. Boom. Good. Sorry, had to message Rob. Apparently some files are not being given back by Google. All right, if timing works out, I'd totally throw my name in as volunteer as tribute to play. Absolutely, 100%. Look, I would say this, and this goes as a general statement. Patreons to my channel, they get games because, you know, they pay me the monthly thing. They help me with my basic maintenance of my channel. That's it. It's a reasonably cheap fee, but all my tables are full at the moment. As for my special event streams, all of my special event streams, the actors are, for the most part, paid in some way, shape, or form for their performances. What this means is, it is the reason why I do not often have like my big event streams on my channel. Normally I'll do big event streams for other people or with other people, but the reason I don't do it on mine is because for me, I don't know, it's just my thing, is if you show up on my channel, I want to pay you. That's just how I feel. I want you to have more than just my verbal appreciation for you being here. And you know, so there is that, you know. So if I don't invite people, you know, and I invite certain people, or if I do stuff, I tell people this all the time: don't take any of that personally. It's, you know, I mean, I'm a big sucker, and it could be that someone's reached out to me and said, hey dude, I need to, you know, save up $600 for like this event that's coming up, or I need to do this or that and the other. Then I might, you know, be like, yeah, okay, cool, I'll pay you so and so, come on my channel, we'll do a show together, and then, you know, you can take a portion of the profits. Yeah, Spelljammer was exactly the same. So Ryan contacted me about Spelljammer and said, you know, he doesn't really have a Twitch channel or a following yet. He was wondering if he could use mine. And I said, yeah, sure, absolutely. And you know, all the donations and stuff like that went to Ryan, because very recently, at the time of that filming, little Val was born. And, you know, like, obviously stuff like that just helps with finances, helps with, you know, the baby stuff. And I have no issue doing that sort of thing, because that's, I don't know, it's who I am. You know, you guys are on this channel because of me. You know, it's not, you know, you don't get necessarily like just like high level, high production, intense games. You get me. This is what's on my channel. I am on my channel, you know. I need $1,000 for a period style tent to LARP in, but I don't show up on people's channel. It's against the lurker code. Interesting. 1,000 US for a period style tent. That is interesting. I mean, I'm just curious about what a period style tent is. Yeah. Oh, stop it. I'm not. I'm an asshole. We know this. Supposed to be. It's my gimmick. But no, seriously, you know, that's how Aussies are. We love taking care of our mates. That's just it, you know. All right. Oh, speaking of, by the way, quick shout out as well. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Guys, if you don't know who Carson is, if you don't know who Space Shark is a wonderful and amazing content creator who is part of the team who played the Fool's Gold adventure by Dingo Doodles. And recently, very recently, they released a video game, which I got to play, which we don't talk about. Where is... Where is it? I'm sure the link is here somewhere. Here we go. Is that the link? Give me links. Links, I say. Yes. Boom. There it is. Wham. Boom. There it is. Okay. So, that thing there. Guys, go check it out. It's a hilarious and absolutely fun game. This is the Fool's Gold dating simulator game, and it is an absolute blast. Carson, aka Space Shark, plays Arena, and the reason I'm telling Carson not to go watch my live video of it is because as we were playing it, I did the voices of everyone, and yep, I am not Arena, or Gothy, or Sips, and the fact that I know you guys like so closely, I'm like, God, I hope they don't watch this. I think the only one I kind of got was maybe Ohio Jack, but that was it. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely don't want people to see that. But yeah, anyway, I digress. Go check out the game. It's a lot of fun. It's also free for the demo at the moment, and I can't wait to see what they do. Yeah. Okay. We did the thing. Do the roar. Okay. Personality. That's what we're up to. We are now working on our personality. I did our best. Totally gonna check that out. Stop it! Okay. So we did the routine. So now we're on to personality. So we already kind of went with he is a rough but kind individual. So we do have that as his temperament. What is he like? Rough but kind. Easy. Okay, first tag question is, what lies at the core of your personality? Wow, that's a hard one. Okay. The examples here are he's tough as nails, self-reliant, my own type of eccentric, limitless creativity, opportunist, wish it could just disappear, truly wants to do good. I think what lies at the core of his personality is Difficult to trust others. Slow to trust others. I think that's an important thing, because hear me out on this one, right? I think the reason he's rough but kind is he is naturally a kind person, but I think people have abused that kindness. That's why he's good with animals, because animals don't do that. I think that's why he has trouble with the city, because maybe the city people are like, you know, hey, we want to take this portion of your park, or we're going to put this new feature, or we're going to have this big concert in the middle of your park. And, you know, he's like, well, no, actually, it's currently the you know, mating season of the local, you know, like, I don't know, like small marsupial thing. And they're like, well, we don't care. We're going to be doing this thing. And, you know, I think that's kind of it. So, yeah, slow to trust others definitely feels it. Don't call me out. Cute. Very cute. Okay. Where am I next? That is... Okay, so that is that. So now we need to pick 2 more questions. Let's go through this. Quick as a bunny. All right. Remember, type into chat the letter of the question that you want me to answer. So, B. What is the first thing people notice about you? C. What interpersonal skills do you have thanks to your personality? D. When you want, you can also come across as... blank. What special skill or status did you pursue because of your personality? Sorry, that was E. Then F. What aspect of your personality keeps you safe or helps you resist influence? G. What quality or item best expresses your personal style or enhances it? H. What useful habit or routine have you cultivated thanks to your personality? I. What typically interests you? And J. How do you strive to improve yourself? Okay, so I'll read those again because I kind of muddled them a little bit. Here we go. B. What is the first thing people notice about you? C. What interpersonal skill do you have thanks to your personality? D. When you want to, you can also come across as ... E. What special skill or status did you pursue because of your personality? F. What aspect of your personality keeps you safe or helps you resist influence? G. What quality or item best expresses your personal style or enhances it? H. What useful habit or routine have you cultivated thanks to your personality? I. What typically interests you? And J. How do you strive to self-improve? Okay. So I'm seeing a lot of D. I'm seeing B. I think those are the 2. Okay, B and D. Seeing a lot of D's. All right, I'm down with D. Wait, fuck. No, stop it. I'm just gonna shut up. That's feeling super juvenile. Yeah, fair enough. Stop it. Okay. What is the first thing people notice about you? God damn it, Myth! You people. Alright. What is the first thing people notice about him? Dead. Okay. I'm gonna start with B. I'm going to look at what do people notice about him first? The DAG, this DAG soundboard grows. It does. Every single thing involves the letter D. Okay. I think the first thing people notice about him maybe is his physical appearance. Large, gruff, large size. Imposing figure. There we go. I think that's a good one. So he has an imposing figure. Nice. Okay, and then what was the other one? It was a lot of B's, and D was the next one. Okay. And the one for this one was, when you want to, you can also come across as. Okay, so basically, in addition to be rough, in addition to being rough but kind, what is something else he can appear as? People notice his rough beard. Scratchy beard. We don't need that many clips. Big teddy bear. I think we've already got the kind bit. I think we've got the teddy bear type thing. He's scary. He can be big and scary if he wants to. He's rough but kind, but he could also be terrifying if he wants to. Okay. Okay, but he can also be terrifying. I dig that. I dig that. Scary and imposing. Sure. So in which case, let's change this to kind-hearted. But he can also be terrifying, which kind of gives us that gruff thing without putting that as the main thing. He wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Delicate when he's doing precise work. I don't think delicate's a personality trait, though. I think that'd be the only kickback on that one. Okay, so we then go to weaknesses. So we have 4 questions for the weaknesses. Here they are. You ready? A, what happens when you let yourself go too far? B, what sort of people or conditions make your personality less effective? C, what aspect of your appearance, style, or physique can get in the way? Or D, what happens when you are pushed or cornered? So I'll read those again. A, what happens when you let yourself go too far? B, what sort of people or conditions make your personality less effective? C, what aspects of your physical appearance, style, or physique can get in the way? And D, what happens when you are pushed to the corner? My chat is liking the D. Well, if they've asked for the D, I should give them the D. I'm just embracing it at this point. Stop it. All right. So, what happens when this character is pushed to the limit? What happens when he's pushed to a corner? He surrenders to the D. No, he doesn't surrender to the D. What does this guy do when he is put into a corner? I think he should have anxiety attacks. I think straight away you would believe that he would be like aggressive and like violent and lash out, right? That would be like how an animal lashes out. But I think it's kind of cool if he's like this big kind of imposing looking dude who has anxiety attacks when he's pushed into a corner too much, which is why the bear does, like the bear he summons does all the fighting for him, you know? That would make sense. Is he a leader type, a guy who does machines, cool rude dude, or a party dude? Let's see. I would say he is a cool rude dude. Great, we've created ourselves. Yes, that's true. We've created ourselves. So I think I'm liking anxiety attacks when he's cornered. So when he's cornered, he has anxiety attacks. Sad but true. Okay. Which then leads us to our identity. So called out. Look, a good character is relatable. It's straight up. Okay. Identity. Choose an identity for this theme. An absolute statement that captures this. That's true. You did pick it all. Okay, so, a horse is not measured by its strength, but by how gentle it can be. That is a Confucius saying, by the way, if anyone wants to look it up. It's paraphrased, of course. Let me see, what's the actual Confucius? Here we go. I swear my audience is as big as trolls as I am. I can't find the quote. Here we go. I think this is it. A legendary horse is not praised for its strength, but for its integrity. There we go. That's the phrase. A legendary horse is not praised for its strength, but for its integrity. Which I think is a very cool statement, you know? Yeah, I think that's a really perfect identity for that. Okay, I think that is all of our stuff there, which means let's just double check to see. So, step 1, we've picked a character. Step 2, we've added all our stuff. Step 3, we've made our theme book and chosen our stuff, chose our weaknesses, chose our mysteries and identities. And that's it. Our character is done. We've made the character. So, we just need to give him a name, and then we'll make a Hero Forge thing for him. So what is this guy's name? What is this guy's name? Gold Lewis. Ooh, that's a great name. Derek, because D. Eljas. It's a girl, and his name should be Ursula. I don't dislike that. Gold Lewis. Duo Gold Lewis. Dugan Gold Lewis. Darius Gold Lewis. Orso. I think that'd be too confusing if it went with Orso, who is blessed by Orso. Gender neutral name. What about Lewis Gold? That's kind of cool. What do you guys think? Darius? Juno? I like Lewis Gold. Lou is gender neutral. It's true. Lou is. Briar. Briar Gold. Interesting. What about Lou Briar? Lou Briar. Lou Briar. Sounds good. Lou has a very big, you know, kind of name sounding. Like, I like Lou. Lou sounds good. Briar kind of sounds good too. Jordan? Jordan? Kerry? I'm liking Lou. I'm liking Lou. Lou Goldbriar. That's a good one. I like that. There, that's awesome. You don't like Briar? I like Briar. I think Goldbriar like kind of works. Like Goldman Sachs. I think I'm really digging. I think I'll go with Lou Goldbriar. Lou Jordan Goldbriar. You know what, Phoenix? Why not? We'll give that the middle name, but I don't have room for it, so it's gonna be our headcanon. Yeah, Lou Goldbriar. Okay, so locked in. Click. I love it. It makes a click sound. All right. Which the third? Yes, Duke Lou Jordan Goldbriar the third. All right, which means that now, thanks to the donations that we got from our lovely and amazing audience, we are now going to do the hop, skip, and jump over to Oh, ignore that. No, come back. Yay! There it is. Ababoosh! Alright, let me just move some stuff around here. As we are now going to create our Hero Forge character for this. Esquire! Mate. By the way, do you like what I did with my hair? I redid it and added a bit more red to it, by the way. Just, you know, so people know. Thank you for the cheer. I think it's now I think Phantom's catching up with chat. Okay. Yep, he's catching up with chat. You like the red? Yeah, good. All right. So I'm thinking. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, no, it's made it bright red for stuff. For reasons. Okay. So I think, well, first of all, what gender should this person be? Should it be male, female, something in between? What are we feeling? I mean, I think obviously because I'll be doing the voice. A male voice is just going to be easier because I can put on a male voice, and we did do a they/them character, which I'll admit I had my struggles with, but you know it's not like I'm against it or that we haven't done it. Gender neutral, make everyone wonder. Can do that. Okay. So first thing we're going to look at is the placement of the feet. Find something good for the placement of the feet. And once we do that, we can then adjust the rest of the body. Because then what we can do here is is we can adjust. And adjust as we do. And by making just a few small little adjustments here. We can... We can give him that kind of strong look with, you know, like he's hanging on to the bear and just kind of like giving it good old back rubs. I like the idea of the big guy with panic attacks and to showcase everyone's struggle with mental health. Yeah, I think that's cool too. I think that's really cool. Ultra female. Thank you, Newbie Goddess. I like the beefy look. Yeah, I think a strong look as well kind of works. I know that some of you said that he should have like a beard. Give him kind of a lumberjack vibe. Kind of reminds me of freaking that guy from Escape from LA. I'm pretty sure there's like a ranger hat. Yeah, that kind of looks good. Scruffy rather than a full beard. We can work on that. This baby can hold this so much salmon. Just follow me. Are you watching me, camera guy? That's really funny. I like that. Bushy beard and unkempt hair. Yeah, we can work on. Well, okay. Let's put his clothing together first, and then we'll have a look at adding whether or not he's got a beard or not. Okay, so I think that would be good if it didn't have the shoulder pads. That's really good. I like that one. Oh, that's pretty good too. I do dig that. I think that's going to be my winner for the time being. I mean, a pocket vest, pocketed shirt would be ideal. That's not bad. I think I still prefer that one. Okay, I don't know why that's doing that, but that's a thing. Ranger gear. Phoenix. Naked. Always naked. Need the bad vest. Cat is now awake, ultra needy, barely able to use the keyboard. Oh, it's okay. Servant to the kitties. All right. Gloves. I think he'd have gloves. I mean, honestly, you wouldn't want to, like... I don't think you'd want to do much work without gloves in that industry. Gloves. Good gloves. Some good gloves. A lot of fantasy gloves, which makes sense. Football player gloves. What are those ones? Yeah, those ones with the weird knuckles. I don't like them. Gardening gloves? Yeah, I mean, gardening gloves make sense, right? Lambskin gloves? Yeah, let's get lambskin gloves. Like them. Totally worth it. Oh, absolutely. Kitten friends are always worth it. Now, let's just have a look here. Can I... Alright, well, I'll have to change the clothing on the lower to get rid of that, because that's what that is. Well, that's nice. Kind of dig that. Kind of just wanted a shirt. But that shirt doesn't work because that. Grr. Grr. No, we'll go with that one. I think that's going to work well. Hey, no worries, Tony. Lurk away and lurk safely, my friend. Fanny pack to hold all the things. We can do that, I think. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh, no, I can't. There's no fanny packs. There should be. Oh, wait, no, I can. Hold on. So I need, first of all, I need pants. Yeah, I think that's good. Get this kind of chappy cowboy pants in. Let's go with boots. Yeah, I think those ones are good ones. Yeah, I think those ones are better. Okay, I think these boots are good. More butt. We can give him more butt. That booty, yo. Boom. There we go. Perfect. Is it a jack? Jack-a-bear. It is not a jack-a-bear. It is also... Ah, bare feet. Does not miss. Doesn't skip butt day. Does not skip butt day. There we go. Beautiful. I think that's good. We can probably change the pose a little bit, but But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. So now let's look at... Let's look at just adding a couple of pieces here. Hey, Jay Spites, thank you so much for the sub, my dude. You are a bloody legend. There we go. So we got the fanny pack, but, you know, you can only put the fanny pack really on the side there. But we have one. Okay. What is happening to your arms? What is happening to your arms? What the hell? Why was that so freaking warped? I mean, that's cool. But why was that one so warped? Why is that bicep so weird? Oh, there we go. That'll do. I like that one. That's a cool one. Gains happening to their arms. Yeah, no, it is. Is there a subtle D logo we can put in the hat and jacket? I'll see if we can find a place. Okay? If it'll make you happy. I mean, this is your character, so I don't see why not. Can't all be perfect. Look, it's fine. It was just a lot. That's all. I don't know. What should I have in his hand? What should I do with him? What should I have in his hand? Radio or binoculars? Oops. Nope. Let's see. Miscellaneous. Radio or binoculars? Radio or binoculars? Radio or binoculars? Pretty sure there's something we can use as a radio. Oh, camera, that could be kind of cool. Taking photos. A laptop. Spyglass. Cell phone. This kind of works. Okay. Cameron is the candidate. I fell for that. Yep. Ooh, flashlights. Ah, that's actually a good one. I like that. Okay, I like that. Cool. Yes, you have lost it. Now he'll be fine in Dead by Daylight. Yes, he will. Okay, I'm digging that. I'm digging this. Okay. Okay, let's very quickly save this. And let's throw in a couple of splashes of color. Now, I already kind of know what I want to do for the bear. Okay, so I want that. But then I want... Okay, so if I do that, and then okay. Okay, so there we go. So if we do that, okay. All right. So there we go. So we've got at least a little bit of the bed done here. I mean, what do you guys think? Am I on the right track with him? Does he look like a night bear? Give him a tramp stamp. That's what I should do. Okay, and then if I add a new... Okay. Trying to make something that looks like stars, which is very difficult. Just needs spots. Why is that not a thing? Why can't I do spots?
I mean, does that look starry to you? What do you think? Something runic? What do you think? Should I go with that, or should I just leave it with the blue? Ugh. I don't think the runes looked good, which is why I went with this. But yeah, does that look okay? Yeah? Okay. Took a little bit, but we got there in the end. Okay. Now here's something we can do as well. Because we are dealing with the bear, we can add all of this as transparent plastic. And by doing that, we make it kind of almost like very ghostly, very ethereal. What do you think? Ghostly bear or regular bear? What do you think? You like that? Ghostly? 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 Okay, cool. We're going to keep the ghostly bear then. Ghostly bear for the win. I like it. Okay, that means... don't like that. Go away, you. Okay. Base stage. Grassy. Boom. Okay. Okay, let's get... Then we just get these rocky bits here. Nope. Yes. Sweet. Make sure we got all the color bits. Cool. All right, I think we got the bear and the base. Spots for a bit more transparency would be nice, but I don't know. Can I get the spots to be more transparent? Can't really get them to be more transparent. Still don't like the white, but I got outvoted on that, and that's okay. Yeah, look, I think the white kind of has a yes and no kind of thing. We'll see how it looks at the very, very end, and then we'll vote for it. Because I could take it or leave it. I think it looks really good without it as well. And I also think that honestly, if I were to get this printed, I reckon I could do better spots than that. I can absolutely do that. If I was getting this printed, I would take off those spots, and I would just do my own painted version of the spots there. Okay. Let's look at old mate here. Okay. So I think a lot of leathers. Just keep him nice and simple. All right, I think that works out quite nicely. Let's see. What color do we think we should go with this guy? What do you think his overall color should be? Some forest green? Yeah, we can go with some forest green. Okay, green's not bad. Browns, greens, maybe some flannel. Olive green and grow. Okay, let's look for some olive green. Oh, I dig that. Okay, okay. So what if we... All right, what do you guys think? Something works with the green flannel, doesn't work with the green flannel, let me know. Hey, what's up? Hero Zone with the raid. Thank you so much for bringing your community in here and resubscribing, you bloody beautiful legend, you. Welcome in, guys. My name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. I have D&D, TTRPGs all over here, which we do because we love playing RPGs and we love hanging out and doing stuff. Guys, if you do not know, please give a quick shout out to our dear friends from the Hero Zone. What were you guys up to today? Opening some cool stuff, chatting about the world, life, love, misery, all the things. I think a little too neon green, maybe red in place of the light green. Okay, let's try that. So maybe something like that, you reckon? I don't know how flannel should work. So if you're a designer who does flannel, let me know, because that is... Look, I don't get flannel. If you guys want flannel, that's what we're doing. So for those of you who've just joined us, guys, though, we are doing a City of Mist game on Sunday morning for the folks in the US, Sunday evening for us in Australia, and we are making a character for the game City of Mist, where you take on the role of everyday people who have suddenly come into massive power. In this case, we are playing, or you are playing, should I say, because it's a Twitch Plays game. You guys are going to be playing this guy whose name is Lou, who is basically a ranger out in the city, and Lou is in charge of but basically the like parks and stuff like that. So he is the character that you guys will be playing, and he has been blessed by I gotta say this right, Otso, who is the bear guardian spirit. And so that's who he's kind of like, you know, gaining his powers from. And we're just designing a Hero Forge mini for said character, which is coming out okay. Am I proud of what I've done? Meh. I think I don't know. I'm vibing on certain colors. I'm not vibing on others. But I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions as we make this character come to fruition. Because this is a collaborative effort, of which I hold no responsibility of what happens as the end product. No, I'm joking. But also yes. But also no. But yes. But no. But yes. But no. But yes. But no. Although, yes, but no. Although, yeah, but no. Sorry. Try red, dark red on the inner vest. Okay, let's try dark red on the inner vest here. Yeah, I think the dark red kind of works. Yeah, I think the dark red works. Looks like chat. Look, chat likes to look pretty. Yeah, it's fine. Chat does like to look pretty. Fanciest looking nature druid. It's very true. Very, very true. Dark Wolf and I are putting the stuff away, so I'm lurking while I'm working. No worries. Say hi from me. Big loves, big loves. I know how hard it is to work. Maybe a tan line instead of yellow. Oh, that actually works quite nicely. And maybe a darker red. What do you guys think of this? Hey, Dazzle, thank you so much for the sub. Much appreciated, my friend. How have you been? I hope you've been well. It is good to see you as always. All right, what do we think? What do we think of this outfit? What do we think of this outfit? Feeling good? Looks like Alan Quatermain from the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. He does kind of, actually. Now that you mention it. Absolutely. Makes me think of Anson from Hell on Wheels. Anson? Yeah, I'm not disliking what I'm seeing. Can we make it dirty? We can definitely make it dirty. Absolutely. Not that one then. I think we need... There we go. Oh, one of the bear's antlers is not blue. Ah, no. Hold on. You are correct. I think I must have accidentally clicked on that. There we go. Much better. Okay. All right. I think we've got the boot part on top of the vest, the same red. Yeah, we can do that. No, lower on the foot? Oh, sorry. Lower on the foot. Oh, those bits. That bit there? Is that the bit you were talking about? I think I'd prefer the green only because I think red... See, the thing about red and green always reminds me of Christmas. Yeah. You know, I dig the green. I think the green works. Red and green always reminds me of Freddy Krueger. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Needs to be sparing and dark to avoid Christmassy. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Sweet. Okay. So now let's look at his face. So what color hair should he have? Do you reckon? Blonde. Something graying. Yeah, that could work. Maybe graying with red. I think that could kind of work well. I think that works good. Some tannish skin because he's outside a lot. Ginger looks too much like Chuck Norris. Too much or just the right amount of Chuck Norris? I can't unsee Chuck Norris. Good. Should we give him the bear's blue eyes for his eyes or too bright? Good question. Yeah, I think that looks really good. I think that's really good. Texas Walker. Lou's the one who taught Chuck Norris. Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris looks like Lou. Hell yeah. Okay. Now someone said they wanted to see him with the blue eyes. So let's try him with blue eyes first. I don't know. I think green eyes kind of blended all together really nicely. But what do you reckon? Hey, thank you so much, Kragoff, for following us. Green works better? Yeah, I think green works better. Okay. All right, so now here's the tricky bit. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add in... We're going to add in a light source. All right, so by adding in a light source here... and lower the intensity a little bit, but it gives it that really lovely... No, come back. It gives it that really lovely glow, as if he's got the torch there. What do you think? Hey, good night, Phoenix. I think we're done. I think that's it. Oh, jeez, this has been a long stream, but you know what? Hey, you guys put your money where your mouth was, and you know, hey, it should be a general rule if you guys want me to you know, keep streaming, because this is work for me as well as pleasure. So, you know, like, made perfect sense for me to keep working. So I'm working today, though it is a lot of fun. I could honestly not think of something I would rather be doing right now. We had a light source inside of the bear. Will it glow? No, it won't glow per se. So, how do I put this? Think of glow in Hero Forge like a brightness thing, right? Like, it'll increase the brightness. Whereas the light source is about casting shadows and increasing the saturation on a spot. So if we were to create... Actually, you know what? I'll show you. So if we created, let's say, that kind of blue glow, and we put it inside the bear, as you can see, what it would do is it would create the shadow, right? And it would cast light on the areas there, but it wouldn't necessarily change anything to the bear from the inside, if that makes sense, you know? So yeah, you can see the legs here, it's as if there is a glow coming from inside, but it's not as if the thing will glow. Yeah. I mean, if we wanted to be really good, cheeky with it, I mean, we could potentially... We could add this as moonlight. Yeah, so we can add that as moonlight, and then what you can do is, if we're here, we can turn... Yeah, so if we turn all the lights off, which we just have here by turning the environmental lights to dim, you can now see that there's the kind of almost like the moonlight at the back. And then there's a the torchlight at the front. So you got that yellow here, and then you got that white moonlight that's there. So we can add that, and that looks kind of cool. Looks like an interesting fellow. Yeah, I think he came out really, really good. Okay, what do you think? Any last commentary? Do we wanna look at him with a scruffy beard instead of a full-blown beard, or are we happy with the beard? Luke counted to infinity twice. Can we try the bear with no spots real quick? Yes, we can. Let's save that super quick. That is the bear without spots. What do you guys think? With spots, without spots. Hey, no worries, Sea God. We're probably going to be wrapping up very soon anyway, but thank you for joining us. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, it's been fun. Prefer with spots? Smaller or painted on spots? I'd agree. So here's the skinny. If I do print this out, I will remove the spots, hands down. Hands down, I will do that. Needs something, but yeah. No, hands down. I think for the stream, because we're going to be doing the stream and I'm going to be using the digital assets, I think I'll use him for the most part and then stuff. But I think when it comes to the actual printed model, which we will print, it will 100% come down to, what do we call it? We will 100% go with no spots, and then I will paint spots on them, because that is just going to be way better. Just flat out. Number for the game, repurpose Chuck Norris jokes to Lou jokes. Sure. I look forward to it. Now, guys, I haven't set a time yet for the City of Mist thing. I need to check my schedule. I'm going to go visit a friend on Sunday, so it'll also depend on that, because I'm also going to go see a movie. And the movie I'm going to go watch is the new Demon Slayer movie. If you guys don't know, Demon Slayer, really, really popular anime. They are releasing a 3-part special as a movie length thing, which is just going to be an absolute freaking blast to watch. So I'm going to go see it with some friends. So yeah. So whenever I get back from that, I'm gonna quickly have a shower, do stuff, and then I will go live. So you'll have plenty of time. You'll know. All right. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining us today. This has been a truly fun and memorable experience. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, because I know I did. We are now going to go and pass on the love, pass on the raid to none other than my dear friend Quincy, who's doing some D&D building stuff with my other friend Cole. So let's go raid over to Quincy's Tavern. Thank you, everyone, once again. I've been Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times per week. Most importantly, you will find it next on Careful Cantrip. So be sure to go check out them, where I play the role of Basil, the nightmare-wielding warlock. So that'll be a lot of fun. So Careful Cantrip on Twitch. And then later on this, actually, yeah, real quick before we sign out, later on this week we are doing something else. On Saturday, aka Sunday morning for me, Saturday night for you fine and lovely folks, we are doing. Let's see if I can erase the raid here. We are doing this. Check it out. For those of you anime fans like myself, we are doing. Boom! We are doing a My Hero Academia game. This is a game that of my own devise, where people are going to be playing superheroes in a game that we're doing. There it is. We are going to be joined by Becca from D20 Deathmatch, Duke from One Shot Questers, and Raina for Careful Cantrip. So yeah, come check those out when we get to doing it. All right, we're now leaving. Farewell. Stay safe. Stay wonderful. And as always, from me to you, game hard or die trying. Good night, folks.